Hey guys, I wanted to make a video to tell you guys about the play I went to see on Saturday night. Now, if you saw my Breaking Bad video from the Grove, I mentioned that I was going to a play at this really cool hole-in-the-wall black box theater in Albuquerque called The Vortex. It's one of the last shows that they're going to be having at their location, and I didn't want to miss out on seeing a show there because it's a very intimate theater. It seats only 50 to 150 people. Actually, the first row is on the stage, so the audience is literally another cast member, and actors can really see your expressions. It's a very emotional and very heavy sometimes kind of theater where you really a part of what's going on. And since I saw that play, I still need to process some stuff, and I thought the best place to do that was here on this channel. Because the show we saw was called Fat Pig. I don't know if you're familiar with this play. The basic synopsis that I can give you is that a very young, affluent, handsome, attractive, up-and-coming executive falls madly, deeply, romantically, and 100% in love with a morbidly obese woman. And prior to that, he's had a string of superficial relationships, and when he meets this woman, she is everything to him, and she makes him feel liberated and special and comforted, and they have the best time, and they're relaxed, and they have fun, and they're jovial, and they really connect on a deep level, deeper than any relationship he's ever had before. And he's completely 100% embarrassed of her. And when the people at his office get wind of the fact that he's dating this woman, they constantly berate him, make fun of him, make fun of her. The old relationships that he's had with other fit, hot women, they expose some insecurities that they feel because suddenly he's the guy that likes the fat chicks, and what does that say about them? Now, naturally, that exposes all of their insecurities and their confidence issues and their body image issues and everything like that. But the obese woman in this show, the character, was a very confident, jovial, bubbly, wonderful person, just like anybody else, and she was completely rejected because in the end, the guy gave in to the society pressures, and after hiding his relationship and hiding her and not taking her to any functions and not admitting the fact that he was dating her. In fact, one of his coworkers ran into them at a restaurant, and instead of admitting that he was on a date and introducing his woman to his colleague, he said that she was from the Chicago group and he was entertaining business guests. So it left the audience, I think, just kind of scanning the crowd while I was watching the show. It definitely left a mark on the audience, and I know that it kind of elicited some anger and discomfort, and it was a very, very poignant and very heavy topic because at the very end of the show, he breaks up with her and admits that he loves her, but he can't deal with the society pressure, and he doesn't have the confidence to stand up for himself and what he believes in, and he's gonna throw away the relationship because he's embarrassed of her. And curtain closes with her sobbing for 2 solid minutes, just sitting there with the spotlight on her. And I have chills just thinking about that closing scene. And this topic speaks to not just obesity, but it speaks to disfigurement, it speaks to handicaps, it speaks to mental disabilities, it speaks to just overall looks and appearance or body shape, it speaks to clothes, it speaks to financial rank in the universe, it speaks to so many things. I mean, this particular topic was about obesity, but it relates to so many other areas in our lives and how our choices of who we love can be affected by what other people think if you let it. So the show has kind of set with me for the past couple of days, and it's kind of marinated, and it made me think that, I'm extremely grateful that every relationship, romantic relationship that I've been in, my weight has never been an issue as far as a rejection item. And for that, I'm very grateful, because I think I'm a little bit naive to the fact that this stuff really happens. And society does really judge so harshly on who we're dating and what we look like. And I'm saying these words, and of course I'm saying, duh, of course, it's in the media, and there's fat phobia, and there's all this prejudice against heavy people in the workplace and in life in general. And the odd thing is I don't know if I have blinders on and I just kind of walk through this life in an ignorant way. But I've kind of been ignorant to the fact, because I haven't really been rejected on that level by a lover or by a work situation. And it could happen. It happens every day. And clearly, it happens enough that this show was created, written, and directed. And it's really interesting. I'll read you this part. It said that when the director first read Fat Pig, when it was published a few years ago, he was fascinated by it. The play is very much about appearance and self-image, as the title would indicate. It holds up a mirror to contemporary society and asks the questions, how much has our relentless pursuit of beauty turned us into an uglier species? It's also very much about human weakness and our ability and disability to stand up for what we believe to be true and right. We want to be strong, we want to be better people, but are we truly capable of escaping peer and societal pressure? Through our journey with this play, we have struggled with this question, and now we give it up to you, the audience. So, Fat Pig. Let me know in the comments if you're comfortable in talking about this topic. Have you ever been the victim, or if you've ever been the victimizer of a situation like this? Are you in a relationship where your significant other is embarrassed to be with you? My heart breaks. My heart absolutely breaks for you if that's your situation. And I hope, I've talked about diet bullies before, and people that bully you into a diet because they want to change you for their own selfish reasons. And the truth is, nobody will change until you're ready. So if you're not ready and you're being forced in a corner to go on a diet and lose weight to please somebody else, a spouse, a parent, a family member, a boss, a child, you have to be ready. You have to want it yourself, because you have to do it for you. You can't do it for them. You can't do it to save something, because all of me loves all of you, right? All your curves and all your edges. It's that song, right? And this makes me think of that song, I Want to Get Better. It's on the radio. I just heard it on the way home. And when I read this, I keep thinking, this guy really wanted to be better, but he was weak and superficial and shallow. Just this show made the audience so mad, but I think the audience saw so much of themselves or people they knew in these characters. We all left really, feeling heavy. Everybody, even the thin people, left feeling very heavy. Interested to hear what you have to say about that. If you're willing to share, I would love to hear about what your take on it is, if you've ever experienced that before. On that note, I hope you're doing really well. 2 days till 40. I'm hanging in there. It's not gonna be so bad. Go drink some water. I'll see you soon. Bye guys. Thanks for watching.